Good morning from Jonesboro, Arkansas, 4:41 a.m., July 29th, 2023. We've got a catch me if you can moment. Non-EV news that I found very interesting. New Jersey woman posed as a doctor for more than a year and wrote prescriptions, prosecutors say. It reminds me of that movie, Catch Me If You Can. I'll go into more on that here in just a moment. But this woman, 62, was charged with practicing medicine without a license, forgery, healthcare fraud, and distributing a dangerous substance. You'd think there'd be more charges than that if you pretend to be a doctor. But that's enough to put her away for a while, I'm sure. What happened evidently is a relative could not see patients, a real doctor, because some medical reason or something. Anyway, she couldn't see patients, and this woman just used her name and started seeing patients. It's a very short story, as a lot of news articles that are anymore. Pause here and read this, then pause again and read this. And now that you're back, of course, you can click the link in the description if you want. But this reminds me of the movie Catch Me If You Can and the book, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. What is his name? Anyway, from Titanic. The movie was good, but the book was even better. And in both of them, he pretended to be head of pediatrics, I think for over a year. But the book went into more details. And in the book, I'm not going to say the guy had any morals at all, hardly. But he did have some, at least a little bit. He quit after he realized he could cause someone to die, an innocent person to die. You out there listening right now, 99% of you would know that if you went into a hospital, a children's hospital tomorrow, and got a job as head of pediatrics, you and I, and most of y'all would know, you could cause an innocent person to die. Surely he knew that from the beginning, but I guess it just didn't sink in, because at one point in real life, after about a year, nurse ran into his office and said, "Doctor, baby cold blue, or baby blue, I think that's what she said, baby blue." He goes, "Baby red." He thought she was joking. He had no idea what that meant. And he jumped up and ran in there, and it was a baby that couldn't breathe, and he had no idea what to do. And he was the only person there. Now, before this, he had interns under him, and he allegedly was teaching those interns. And he would always, if there was a medical situation, he'd always ask the interns, "What do you think we should do for this patient?" in a manner where they thought he was just quizzing them. And there were no interns around. But luckily, 2 interns came running in real quick, and they saved the baby and saved the day, and he quit a couple of days later. It was an excellent book. I don't know if you watched the movie, but read the book if you like the movie, because it was even better. The first scam he ever pulled when he was like 16 years old, in real life, it wasn't in the movie. His dad, he stole his Exxon credit card or gas card or whatever it was. He stole his dad's gas card, like an Exxon card. And, well, actually, he didn't steal it. He was using it. His dad let him use it, in case he needed it to get gas or tires or something. And he noticed when he pulled into the gas station, there's a sign that says something like, "Need tires and don't have any money? That's okay. Put it on your credit card." And so he got talking to the owner of the station, and they came up with a scam where he would run his dad's credit card for a new set of tires, but he wouldn't actually put the tires on, and then he would get to sell the tires twice, and the real character, the real con artist in real life, he got some cash out of it. He'd give him a little bit of cash. And anyway, I don't remember the dollar amount, but this is probably the 70s, maybe even the 60s. His dad's credit card came in, it was like $600, $700, $800. And he threw it in the trash. Then a few weeks later, the credit card company called, or the bank called, and talked to his dad, wanted to know where their money was. I think it was actually a charge card, not a credit card. But anyway, and he was busted. And the dad, in my opinion, just didn't really do much to him. If that'd been my kid, if I'd had $50 million in the bank and that'd been my kid, all hell would have broke loose. And I would not have paid one dime of that money. Would you bail your 16-year-old kid out in that situation? He steals your credit card and charges $600-$700 on it, and you've got millions upon millions of dollars of cash sitting in the bank. what would you do? Would you be like, well, don't do that again and shame on you and pay it? Or would you be like me and, like I said, all hell would break loose? Which one? But anyway, Dad didn't do much to him. And his after that, he pretended to be a pilot, all kinds of stuff. Great book. Y'all read the book. All right, that's all I'm going to say. That's about it. Bye.